What's going on, guys? I'm out here. You tell them where we're at.
We're in South Padre Island, Texas.
This is Garrett, by the way. High school friend I haven't seen, well, other than sporadically for fucking years. And he's out in the Coast Guard. This guy, if you were wondering, because as you can probably see, pretty big dude here, pretty bulky. He is natural bodybuilder. Works out very similar to how I do, so he does things like real slow, controlled, going as heavy as he can, but not to the point where he's sacrificing form. I would definitely say that he's another perfect example of someone that is making gains on how he's doing the exercise, and of course having your macros in check and stuff like that and eating enough. But in the gym, that's the biggest distinction between maybe the next guy that's having trouble putting on mass. The most interesting part that I've seen so far, which I've only been here for a little bit, but he actually works out in a pirate ship. If you notice from the front, which I'll show you here in a second, the gym actually looks like you're just driving by a I guess docked ship that's way off the shore. If this doesn't make you want to crush some iron. Of course, they have really the most creative name I've probably ever seen at any gym. What's up, guys? So I wanted to show you Garrett and I's leg workout. Now, Garrett was nice enough to sort of conform to my routine that I already had. But each routine that we did was more similar to something that he's been doing, just because I was really interested to see what he had been doing for the past few years, because he's gotten a lot bigger since I last saw him. Obviously, we're doing legs on this day, and we started with front squats. He was sort of new to them, so just giving him a few pointers. He's been doing back squats for quite some time, but the front squat is not the easiest exercise to get used to. I myself definitely still haven't completely mastered it, but getting there, and it's feeling more comfortable as I go. After we did the front squat, we moved on to leg press. We did 4 sets of these. It had actually been a little while since I'd done leg press, but the pump that I get in my legs compared to doing heavier squats is a lot different, and I liked it a lot, because Garrett is definitely a volume type guy and definitely goes for the pump. And you have those type guys, and then you have guys that are more about going a little heavier and performing the reps maybe a little faster. But as you can obviously see right here, Garrett performs his reps extremely slow and controlled, which, as you guys know, if you've been following me a while, I'm all about that. I would consider our body types fairly similar. I am a bit taller, and he's definitely got me beat in the calf department. Like I said earlier, we both went to the same high school, and we would often lift together during those years, and we sort of just found that this type of lifting worked best for us, because both of our goals were, well, we were two guys that were definitely big on Arnold, so we were trying to gain size. Like that was always our main goal, and this type of style of training always worked out very well for us. And it was a nice little awakening for me to kind of do a little more volume than I've been doing. I mean, that's always been my thing. But recently, as I take a break here and show you guys the beaches of Texas. Now, I didn't get too much footage because my GoPro actually did die, but we went out on a boat after the leg workout, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Key West. That might sound crazy if some of you guys have been there, but me and Bay were just there, and it reminded me of it. Nice waters, nice weather, just overall chill place, so it was awesome. But back on the topic of lifting, as you can see, does his reps very similar to how I've always done things. Overall, when it comes to my gains and my goals that I've been trying to achieve, which mostly recently have been strength, it's been going pretty good. But I've noticed that my body has definitely changed. I don't feel as muscular as I felt when I was always doing the higher volume training. Going and doing this with him was such an awakening, and really just kind of brought me back and reminded me why I got into this in the first place. And it's not at all to say that the type of volume training or going for the pump is better or worse, you know, than any other style of training. It's really all just a matter of what your goals are. But for me, I first got into lifting just to be big and put on muscle. And my goals, you know, small goals overall have changed from year to year, but overall, I mean, that's still kind of my thing and why I love going to the gym. Right here, then we're doing machine dips, which this machine, there was something about it. I know I've done a lot of machine dips before and I wasn't a fan compared to body weight, but it really was pretty perfect, and the weight stack was nice and heavy, so you can go real heavy on it. Volume has gotten me my size. There's just no other way that I would work out for size. So if you guys notice, a lot of cable work, but it felt great. And sometimes, you know, you can hear all you want about how free weights are the best way to go, and in a lot of ways I do agree, but you got to go by feeling sometimes. And if something's feeling right and it's feeling like you're working the muscle that you're trying to work to its max potential and you're really feeling it, I mean, who's to say that's not the best thing for you to do? Definitely switch it up, try new things. It's always a good thing, but make sure you're doing it right, slow, controlled. That's going to always be best for gains and obviously safety. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got something from this. I will also be posting the back workout that we did in a separate video, so keep a lookout for that. But for now, Joe signing out. Health for Thought. Peace out.
And that's some health for thought.
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 That's some health for thought.
That's some health for thought.
And that's some health for thought.
That's some health for thought.
And that's health for thought.
And that's for health for thought.
And that's some health for thought.
And that's some health for thought.